So hi everyone, welcome. Thank you so much for being here. Om Sai Ram. Um, I would like to thank Sai Mahila Bandung for inviting us and collaborating with us. It is such a great honor. My name is Anju once again, and I'm a Theta Healing practitioner. Um, Also with me here is Nina. She's also a fellow Theta Healing student. And today my role will be that I will be translating in Indonesian. And so if you have any questions, kindly just please put it in the chat box and I would be more than happy to assist you. The meditation will be translated in Indonesian as well. So Om Sairam semuanya, terima kasih telah hadir hari ini dan saya ingin mengucapkan terima kasih kepada Sai Mahila Bandung untuk mengkolaborasi dengan kita. Kita sangat senang untuk opportunity ini dan saya sekarang mau introduce guru saya yang bernama Matubala Shirley. Dia adalah sarjana dalam Theta Healing. Dia memegang sertifikat ilmu pengetahuan alam, membantu fasilitas penyembuhan, dan juga pelatih bisnis dan kehidupan. So I would like to introduce my teacher, Ms. Matubala Shirley, who is a Theta Healing Master, a life coach, a business coach, a healing facilitator, and I would say a miracle worker. So yes, so let me go on, Shirley. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Anju. Hi, everyone. Welcome. My deepest gratitude for you for joining this small talk. It's going to be an amazing session. I see few of Malaysian Theta healers are here also. Melanie, hi. Nina, hi. Hi. Monica, hi. All right. And we've got Nina, who is a fellow Theta Healing practitioner from Malaysia. Anju's close friend and classmate, assisting us with the questions and also assisting us in general. And the rest are here. Let's get started. Okay, so do I have? Okay, before I introduce myself, do I have permission to clear your space and your energies, please? Yeah, do I have permission to do that? Yes. So if you give me permission, you just say yes. You can say it silently. I can hear you. And what I will do is I will connect to the source, connect to the energy of all that is, the creator that created everything, and request creator to clear your space. So wherever you are, clear within your body and externally as well. Yeah. So yes, do I have permission? Thank you. Okay, and do I have permission to send all of you unconditional love today? And energy healing for all of you. Thank you. Wow, some of y'all are so amazing. Yeah, I hear that you are already healers. You're already helping in service line. You're already assisting people the best way that you know. And I hear that you're all just amazing. Thank you for this opportunity for for allowing me to share an hour of your lives here. My name is Madhu. You can call me Madhu or you can call me Shirley. Either way, my full name is Madhubala Shirley. And the topic for today is Create with Love. Yeah, let me just share a bit about me. So the modality that I practice is theta healing. Many years ago, I got into myself into some situation that I'm not so happy about. Yeah, and I met one healer, and this healer helped me connect the dots and give me logical answers which resonated with me. And ever since then, I just asked her to teach me, and she's taught me. And ever since that, I've already completed my highest education in Theta Healing. I've studied under the founder of Theta Healing, that's Waina Steibel, and I finished my journey of instructors within 1.5 hours 1.5 years, forgive me, with her, and I traveled to a few countries, and I got to understand the phrase, create your own reality. Create your own reality from her. Because this is what she says all the time, create your own reality, create your own reality. And when I asked myself, what is it? What is this reality that she was talking about? And I immediately was shown that there is some instances where we act out of obligation. We do our work, we do our services because we have to do. We need to do it. We need to, and there's no choice. We feel that there's nothing much that is there for us, and sometimes our families just push us towards that path. So I realized this, and when she says create your own reality, I say, you know what? Why not? Why not? I attempt to create my own reality. Let's see what happens. So that's when I asked God in a prayer, in a deep prayer with God. I asked, can you help me? If this is my path, if I am supposed to go and study under her, can you please provide me with income? Can you please help me, provide me with income? And I will do it. Yeah, I will do it. And this time it's like, because I just want to do it. And of course, in deep manifestation, deep prayer, very focused thought and prayer, I managed to get the income that I needed, and I pursued my education. Ever since that, this is what I do. I teach people how to go against the norm, or how to go against what people say is fated for us, and how to change our fate, and how to create our life the way that we want to create, without sacrificing our role, without forgetting our family, without being in isolation, with with God easily, effortlessly. So I've been doing this for a few years. I've been teaching for a few years, thanks to one of my students here, Melanie, who who prompted me, who when it's time to do something, this beautiful soul just came and nudged me very gently towards my path of teaching. And let's see what we can clear today in this short talk, and let's see how we can utilize this meditation technique in creating your own reality and creating with love, definitely. So if, if there's any questions that you have, please put it in the chat box. And I've got Anju here and Nina to assist in asking the questions. And while I'm talking, I'd appreciate if just type the questions, and while I'm talking, there's no disruption because it's a channeled short session. Yep. And it will be nice if you can just put in your chat box any questions that you have. Any questions? No questions is nonsense. Sometimes the simplest question is gives you the best, gives you the most deepest answers. Yeah. Okay. So I just saw Ratna Wasnani. Very familiar energy. So welcome everyone, welcome here. Forgive me, I tune into some people and I just see the familiarity. So I'm from Malaysia, third generation living in Malaysia, and I met Anju when she came to Malaysia and she attended a class, and ever since, before meeting Anju, I got a sense that I'm actually meeting many people from Indonesia. And I asked God, when will this happen? And God showed me soon. That soon was 3 years, 2 to 3 years, soon. And I just trusted. I was supposed to come to Indonesia this year to teach fellow Indonesians theta healing classes. And when this beautiful COVID happened, I felt like, oh God, what happened? Yeah, I'm supposed to go there, and God showed me it's okay. You'll still meet the people you are supposed to meet. So welcome. So for those who are joining now, welcome. Okay. Theta healing is a healing modality that helps us connect to divine, connect to source, connect to all that is energy, that is the creator, the creator. And it says that when we are using this, all that is energy, the creator of all that is energy, and it is pure unconditional love, anything is possible. Yeah, there are very few things that we have promised God that we will do, and that's part of our purpose. And those things we will not be able to change no matter what. Like for example, people, some of you have promised to have children. Some of you are amazing mothers. You've birthed many children, and you brought them to the world, and you have assisted them in the best way that you know how to assist them. So these are part of your divine timing. Yeah? Some of you all have helped people beyond your knowledge. A small help you have given to others have changed their life. So whether you know it, that is part of your divine timing. And most of the things we are able to shift and change with the unconditional love energy, with the creator of all that is. So this is very true from my journey. So what is it that we can change? Things that we create in our life has some significance. So for example, if I create a difficult situation in my life, last week this is what I did. I had muscle cramp all over. And I was wondering why this muscle cramp, God, please, please, why am I having this muscle cramp? No, I'm generally a very healthy person, and why is this happening to me now? So when I asked God about that, and I was shown that there is this energy of a bit of stubbornness within me. Stubbornness in moving forward. Hi, Shailaja.
Hi, Shirley. Sorry for being late.
It's okay, it's okay. So energy of stubbornness in moving forward. So I asked Creator, is this me? Is this me who's stubborn, or is this my ancestors who are stubborn? So I immediately got shown a fear, a deep fear of changing certain things that I'm so used to doing all my life. I'm in my comfort zone, and I feel so safe doing the same thing over and over again, because it's a proven method. It's a proven technology for me. A proven technique that works for me. Being in my comfort zone, staying as how I have been tuned in to stay. So I'm just comfortable in that state. And God showed me that, you have so much that you want to do for people. You have so much to teach people. You have so much to share with people. And you have so much of joy and excitement in you and passion. And you believe in all these things, and you're stopping yourself from moving forward. Yeah. So when I got that, and the realization within me went like, you know what? If I'm doing the same thing over and over again, I can expect the same result. What if I take the next step in my life and do something differently? And this time, the different that I'm doing doesn't mean that I lose my connection to God, or doesn't mean I'm all alone, because that unconditional love energy is supporting me no matter what. With this knowledge, I decided, okay, let's take the step. Let's take the step forward, and let's start creating something different. Because I'm already a teacher, I'm already a businesswoman. I started my business when I was 21 years old, and I got married when I was 21 years old. And I'm 44 right now. So I got this message. I said, okay, let's try. Let's do my best. So I connected to Creator and asked Creator, what's my next part? And I was shown something more amazing than I can imagine. I cannot imagine all this. And this was something that God showed me, that, all this is possible in your life, and all this will make you happy. And you are focusing on things that are not making you so happy. Does that make sense? Yeah. So I said, okay, so let's do this. Let's do this greater. And this time I know what unconditional love is. And growing up, I might not have known what unconditional love is.
I don't want to show my face in the Zoom now, yeah? If I don't want to show my face in the Zoom.
Nana, could you mute your, thank you. Okay. So when this is possible, and I was shown, yeah, when I was growing up, these are obligations. I'm expected to be this daughter. My both my late dad and mom, they didn't have expectations of what a person that I'm supposed to be. They didn't have that expectation, thank God. They just wanted me to be a person, a human being who has virtues, who helps people, who is kind, and be successful. And that's all. And they didn't have any like you must be successful, nothing like that. So at that time, I still felt an obligation to do things based on what I need to do. I have to do this, if not, God will be angry with me. You know, I have to be rich. I have to come out of this poverty because life is not so good. So all these obligations, now I don't no longer have it. When God showed that it's possible to create with love, I no longer have it. I do things out of love. If I feel like teaching, I teach. Yeah, if I feel like, okay, let's do a community service this week. Let's talk to people and assist them, and I just do it. So my role in this talk for you is to exactly that, to teach all of you the abilities to create with love, to create your own possibilities in life. Yeah? So if it would be great if you could share with me any obligations that you have in your life, so you can put in your chat box that any obligations that you have in your life that you feel that you have to do. If you're in a job that you love, but you feel that you have to be in the job that you love, if you can just write it down also, any obligations, any part of your life you feel that you are obligated to do something. So you don't have to share in the chat box, you can just think to yourself, so I have to be a wife, I have to be a housewife, I have to be a mother, I have to be a teacher. Any forms of, anytime you feel that you have to, or I need to do this, that is already obligated. So when we have this obligation, the opportunity to create with unconditional love becomes slightly difficult, because when we need to do something, we have to do it. And when we have to do it, it calls for sacrifice. We kind of sacrifice. We sacrifice happiness, we sacrifice joy, we sacrifice ourselves. So in a piece of paper, just write down times where you feel that you're obligated. And secondly, just write down any time that you feel that what you have done has helped others, but it required sacrifices. That makes sense? Yeah, it required sacrifices. Yeah. And for those who have been married for a long time and have done their responsibility as a mother, as a wife, I'm shown to share this. That is not all that you are meant to do. That you are meant to do more than being a wife. Wife is a wife and mother is such a respected work. Wife, mother, father, husband. It's such a role that is such of importance. But that is not all that you are meant to do. So a father goes out and works 9 to 5, or I don't know, 9 to 8 maybe. He works and works and works because he knows back of his mind there is a job that is required. That he needs to feed his family. He needs to provide his family. And fathers normally put themselves last. Yeah. fathers will put themselves last and they will prioritize their family first. So if that has been your pattern of life, well, it's time to see what else can you create for your life other than that. Because your children, your family will be taken care of. So if you're a son and you're responsible for your family, that too can be an obligation. I'm obligated. So dutifully, you just go on and create whatever, you do whatever that's obligated of you to work, to provide income for your family, and you kind of sacrifice. You kind of sacrifice what is needed by you and your soul. So while you write, so theta healing actually help me to find out my limiting beliefs. What theta healing is very famous for, to find limiting beliefs that's blocking us from being in that balance, emotionally, physically, spiritually, mentally, psychologically balanced within us. This is the main role. So we have this thing known as clearing limiting beliefs. So we have a way to question ourselves and get to the bottom of why is it that we do what we need to do. So we do something, but why are we doing it? What is the benefit we get from doing it? And of course, what is the learning? So when I asked God last night, what am I talking? What is the topic that you want me to talk for this beautiful souls who are joining in today's session? And God showed me talk about their obligations. Talk to them about the possibilities to create beyond that obligation. And so that's why I'm just asking you to write down. Okay, so if you have written that down, okay. So now I want you to just tune into yourself and ask yourself, if money is never the issue, if you have all the money that you ever wanted, all the money that you ever wanted, what would you create in your life without abandoning your job? Without abandoning your obligations, that means your family. So without going in isolation, I know lots of y'all are spiritual. Given all the money that you all have, you will just immediately focus on going to a holiday place, going for a retreat, and just being being in isolation, just enjoying your holidays. So holiday is part of everyone's interest, everyone's liking, because holidays gives us, when we travel, we get the opportunity to look at different places, and ourselves kind of calm us down because we are in a different location. It's something different and the cells gets very excited. So holidays is definitely in the list, but I want you to just tune in within yourself. Just take a deep breath in. Just do what I do. Just take a deep breath in and you connect to your soul. You connect to this heart part of you. You go deep inside and you just imagine that you have all the money that you ever wanted. What is it that you would create for yourself? So money is not the issue here. You have the money. What would you do? Would you be of service to millions of people? Would you go on to countries that need help? Would you go to your own country and be of service to the stray dogs, the stray animals? Would you go and build schools for orphans? Build schools for rural areas? Would you come up with amazing programs to help poor people to I don't know, become a business person? And or would you just, would you sit down and just paint the paintings that you have always desired to do? And your paintings will reach out many, 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 many people. Would you write? Would you write a book? Would you share your life experiences? Would you cook a feast for your family and loved ones? Would you invite all of them over? All those people that you have not met before, would you invite them over and cook a feast for them? Would you travel to the countries that you've always read about, you've always felt? Or would you put your ideas into a reality? Would you write down what you wanted to create? And so many of you are amazing creators. You create stuff. And I'm shown that you are resourceful. You just have good ideas, great ideas, in fact. Some of you are very technical and very good in engineering here, that you're able to create stuff with your bare hands. And now the next step, I want you to tune into your heart space and see with whom will you be creating it. Will you be alone there? Wow, I see some of you love to do knitting and sewing. And the amount of love that you all put in, that you put into your sewing is so amazing. So if money is never the issue, you have all the time in the world to do what you love. You have all the resources to do whatever you want to do. How does that feel like? So do you see visions beyond what you are currently doing? So are you able to see more than you can imagine? So if you do see more than you can imagine, this is divine intervention. Miss God is showing you that there is this possibility. So money is an important tool. As we know, money is such an important tool in our life. We need money to feed ourselves, to have shelter, to do the things that we want to do. Money is an important energetic tool. Beyond money, there is this energy of what do you call that? Determination. This energy of persistence. This energy of possibility. This energy of can be done. There are many people who have created abundance in their life. Many of them started from a difficult situation. That life was not as easy as we think it used to be for them. So they start from that point and they earn their way. So if that's the case, do you feel that they'll have they are able to spend the money they want, or will they keep hold on to it? Many people here also, you started from the ground, and for you to have that money and enjoy that money, I'm feeling, I'm tuning in, I'm seeing that there is a difficulty in doing so. So would you like to know what it feels like, that it's safe and it's possible to create with love through the creator of all that is, and that it is safe and it's possible to create with abundance mindset? Would you like that? So if yes, say yes, please, and I'll witness it going into you. And would you like to know what it feels like, that it's safe and it's possible to create all that you're imagining in the highest and best way with the creator of all that is, without sacrificing your life, without sacrificing your freedom? and without sacrificing the abundance that you already have. Would you like to know how to? That it's safe and it's possible to have plenty, 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 and create more. That you allow yourself to do so. If so, say yes, please. And do I have permission to release the fear of being all that you can be? If so, say yes, please. Cool. So sometimes we are trapped. We are trapped in survival mode. We are trapped in survival mode because, like I said, we have obligation. So would you like to know what it feels like that it's safe and it's possible to allow the creator of all that is to take care of your needs easily, effortlessly in all that you do? So this doesn't mean that you sit down at home and just shake legs and have that expectation that God is taking care of everything. It means what? We do things with our heart. We do things with our soul. We do things with with love and with pure intent, and we pursue our path with the purest form of intention, and allow with that faith that God is taking care of the rest. But we believe, we trust, we have the deep faith. So would you like to know what it feels like to do so? If so, you say yes, please. All right. Hi, Liz.
Hi, sorry, late.
All right. So sometimes, like I mentioned earlier, we are trapped in our survival mode. When we are trapped in that survival mode, the need to have this income to sustain. So this is literally what we will get to come out of that mindset. That is what faith, trust, belief. Um, but but being trapped in that survival mode itself gives us a training. Okay, so it gives us a training to play safe. It gives us a training to ensure that every needs are taken care of. So this is the survival mode. And how to step beyond your survival mode. How to step beyond what you can create is literally those three, faith, belief, and trust. And thank you. Sometimes when you step out and you meet with a failure, just say, for example, you say, okay, let me give it a try. Let me go and do this and see what happens. So you take the next step forward, you move forward, and something huge comes and hits you. A failure, for example, a business failure. So as simple as finding out what is that business failure teaching me. It's actually a fear within the cells. All our cells has memory of our ancestors. So in the past, sometimes maybe they didn't feel safe moving forward. So this is the old memory that will come back. The memory says, don't step forward. Why are you spoiling things? You're already comfortable. Things are already going good. Just stay put. Don't change. Just be like how you were, and God will take care of you. Just be there. Just be there. So these are voices that we hear within ourselves, and it will trigger. It will come out through fear or maybe obstacles happening in our life. So what we need to do is we just take one step beyond. We sit down and just look at the situation. Okay. So why do I have this fear? How is this fear helping me in my life? Okay, what is this fear trying to teach me? Okay, so that's all. When you can tune into the energy of fear, it's just an energy, another energy. Just tune into the energy and say, okay, I understand it's fear. I understand I'm scared to take the next step. I wonder what will happen if I take the next step. When you go, I wonder what will happen if I take the next step. Then divine intervention, that's divine will come and assist you in seeing all possibilities. And you will get to the root of it. This is what in Theta Healing we do. We get to the root. So basically what I teach my students is if there is a fear, if there is an issue, if there is a resentment towards yourself, if there's a resentment or anger or hatred towards others, we sit down and clear. We do what we call a belief work and we just get to the root. Okay, why am I having this fear? Why am I having this hatred towards this person? How is this hatred serving me? And life becomes easier. Each step becomes easier and easier and easier eventually. But if we decide, no, 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 I'm just going to go back. I'm just going to go back to my safe zone, and then you are actually giving away God's abundance. You are giving away God's abundance. You are telling God, no, 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 man, no, man. I don't want this. No, I'm going back to my safe zone. And of course, when you're giving that message, no, I'm going back to my safe zone, you'll get back your safe zone because it's law of attraction. Like attracts like. So if you want to go back to your own safe zone, that's what you'll get. But all it takes is an ounce of courage, an ounce of bravery. That's just going within yourself. Let's see. Okay, I already have this vision. I already saw what I want to create. It kind of makes me happy. I see that my family is taken care of. Everything is good and I can create whatever I want to create. Let's just give this a try. If we go with, let's just give this a try and we take the next step forward, of course, the universe will never abandon you. The universe will send another abundance of support. And that support may come through a person that you know. The support can come through ideas, great ideas in your sleep, or the support can come through your, your significant other, your partner, your husband, your children. Children have this amazing ability of just telling you, mommy, you can do it. Or daddy, you can do it. Children have that ability. So all it takes is a bit additional courage and bravery, but it all starts with us wanting to do it. Okay, so, okay, any questions so far, Nina? I've been talking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She wants help to name her non-profit organization to empower young underprivileged youth become entrepreneurs based in US funding from UN countries, but starting for Malaysia. So she's thinking either Melia Majlis Foundation or Catalyst Worldwide.
I hear the word worldwide, Milia.
Wow, okay.
Worldwide, because you are meant to help people beyond Malaysia. Think big, darling, because there are many people who can learn. So you are a very successful entrepreneur. You are a very brave woman. You have something important to teach people, to share with people, and what you have to share with people will help them to step into their possibility of creating. They'll have that courage that you have, and they will get inspired by you. So think worldwide.
Okay.
Any other
There's
questions?
another question from Sarah Tay. Can we change our own thought of have to do to willing to do and continue with what we are doing?
Yes, can. It's possible to change the have to do to willing to do. It all comes from the heart, darling. Do with your heart, do with love, do with passion, do with happiness, do with joy, and the energy shifts to willing. It becomes like, yeah, I'm happy doing this, and you don't feel tired, you won't feel drained. So currently, because you have to do certain things, you feel drained within. It's like, I have to do this, I have to do this, and you give more than you receive. So when you shift it with happiness and joy, and also take time for yourself to serve yourself, to be of service to your soul, the energy will shift to, yay, I'm doing it with love.
I have, okay, there's no question, but I have a question. How can you give example of when we tell God we are saying no to abundance? What are some examples?
Oh, some examples. Okay, can. So sometimes people come and offer help in our life. So just say at night or when we pray to God, we say, God, give me an opportunity, give me ways to become successful. Give me ideas to become successful. Show me how to do this. So God actually listens to all our questions. So there are millions. When I pray outside my house, I see during the Dua time, when the Muslims pray, I always see lots of prayers going up. I see all these thought forms. So all this is already out there. So when we ask, God listens, and the ideas and the help comes to people in the sleep, while showering. It just comes. A person may just come and give you a simple word as a cue, and you ignore it and you walk away. You ignore it and you walk away. That is an example of not seeing it. So very good example that I have is this. I was in Spain and I forgot to bring my adapter, and I was sharing a room with my dear friend Liz. So I just expressed myself, oh God, I don't feel comfortable sharing adapter like this, because I love to charge my phone and watch movies, and I just went like, how I wish I remembered my adapter, and I slept. I forgot about it. I detached from it. The next day morning, we were at the train station, and guess what did I find? An adapter. And I didn't see it. My friend saw it, and she told me, there's an adapter there. Didn't you ask for an adapter? And I went like, oh my God. And I waited there. I looked at an adapter on the floor, and I looked around. I waited for a while. I didn't just grab it. I waited for a while. Is that anybody's one? Is there anybody coming to claim it? And no one came. And I heard from God, didn't you ask for an adapter? Yeah, so that's a good example. So if I had just looked at an adapter and said, oh no, it's just an adapter, it's not mine, I walk away, it's still there. So sometimes God gives you in a mysterious way, and it is our responsibility to be peka. That means be aware of the messages and grab it. It was not stealing because the adapter was just there right in front of me. It is just 2 ringgit adapter, darling.
If we get signs like that and then we continue to ignore it, does that mean that we don't get help anymore after that? Just wondering, because some people say it might be karma.
Well, if you say we do not get help anymore, then it goes like dualism. That means it makes it sound like God, His energy is it's a punishing energy. It does not work that way. So anytime, let's say you ignore, and then suddenly, down the road, 6 months down the road, oh my God, I prayed and I received all these signs. I prayed, I asked, and God showed me, but I didn't realize it. So just that realization and going like, okay, God, I will be more aware. Show me. That energy changes everything, darling.
Wow. Okay.
Sometimes we are very hard on ourselves. Do you realize that you beat yourself for all things that we do? Oh, I could have done better. I should have done better. Yeah, but that is dualism, because the energy of Creator is unconditional love.
So every time we think that it's judging or dualism, then that's not usually right?
Usually that's not from the 7th plane. That's not from Creator of all that is. The pure energy of unconditional love is literally that. It's unconditional love. So if I've done something that I'm not so proud of, which I've done quite regularly in the past, I just go, oh God, what did I do? And I do a forgiveness exercise for myself. I say, God, I didn't grab that opportunity when I'm supposed to grab, but I know that somebody else who grabbed it will do an amazing job. Yeah, because because yeah, they will do an amazing job.
Okay.
Forgive me to interrupt. Adakah yang punya pertanyaan di bahasa Indonesia so far?
Ya dah.
Iya, kayaknya nggak ada. Kalau ada, tolong masukkannya ke chat box dan saya akan membantu. Terima kasih.
All right. So very quickly, before I walk you all up to this manifestation, so I learned that it's possible to manifest your own reality since I was 15 years old. And I didn't learn theta healing. I just knew one way. I just prayed to God and I say, God, please help me. I lost my mom when I was 12 years old. And any questions that I have, all these questions about love, all these questions about money, there's no one there to answer for me. I didn't have a mom that I can run to ask these questions and get an answer. I didn't have a dad. My dad was working, so he just had to provide for us. So I always depended on my prayers. So every night I just sit down on my bed and I pray to God. I ask God, I don't know what to do. I'm stuck in this situation. I don't know why I'm so bad in mathematics, for example. Any questions, anything I have, I don't know why my sister is doing this to me. All the examples of questions, I just send it in a dua to God, and I hear a deep voice that answers these questions, and I go like, okay, and that question is always answered without the punishment. Without judgment, without saying that, you shouldn't have done that, nothing like that. The question is answered like, but you did what you need to do. That's the answer that comes back to me. You did what you have to do, or you did what you needed to do. You are loved. Don't you know how much I love you? This is the answers that I get always. So I always believe that, okay, and if I have a situation where I'm stuck at, I just ask the same way. I just go and pray, God, I don't know what to do. Please help me. I don't know I don't know whether I should be in a relationship with my boyfriend. Year-old question, 16 years old question. And I got, I got the answer. He's a nice man. So I asked, who is this one who's giving these answers? Never mind, the answers are helping me. But through the person I met when I was 15, 16 years old, I fell in love with him and I got married to him. I got married to him and we did our job together. So the answer that I got was divine intervention. The answer that I received was truth. It was truth. So this is where we receive our guidance. We need to sit down and we just go into our deep self, into our heart space, and with a focused prayer. Okay, so the ability to manifest. So I just go and ask, I want this, I want this, I want this, from the innocence, not out of greed, not out of survival mode. I want this, God. How nice if I already have this. Normally when I was growing up, it's more of food. It's more of food. It's more of passing my mathematics exam, passing my any forms of exam, or being accepted by my peers, my fellow classmates. Those are the simple things. I didn't have any interest in equipments or gadgets or nothing like that. It's a simple life that I led. So whenever I ask this, I just imagine that I already have it. Okay, this is without theta healing. I always imagine, daydream that I already have it. And what does it feel? The feeling of having it. The feeling of having, like, for example, my favorite is chocolate ice cream. Feeling of having this exciting chocolate ice cream. How does it taste like? How does it make my cells feel? Do I feel happy? Does it quench my thirst? Am I satisfied with that? No, is that enough for me? All this, I tune into that feeling and that's it, and I doze off. And the next day, yeah, I'm experiencing the chocolate ice cream. The next day, I know I get the chocolate ice cream from whom? No, I will not buy, because at that time we didn't have the resources to buy it. Somebody will just provide that ice cream. Normally it comes from my neighbors or someone, a schoolmate, somebody will bring that ice cream or buy that ice cream and give me. And I go like, yay! Of course, I enjoy the ice cream. Yeah. So that is how I manifest. Yes, Nina?
There's a question. Reshma would like to know if Theta Healing can cure health issues and homework, or how? I think it's and how.
Yes, Theta Healing started off with clearing health issues. Vayana, the founder, Vayana Steibel, who founded Theta Healing, she had cancer on her femur, right femur, and she witnessed healing for herself through Theta Healing. Yeah, and she has actually witnessed healings for many people. She's written a book, Disease and Disorder, Theta Healing Disease and Disorder, where she talks extensively about the people that she has assisted in healing. So yes, okay.
Yeah.
Theta healing different from Reiki. So energy of Reiki, if I'm not mistaken, you bring in the energy within yourself and you heal others by being the channel. In Theta healing is different because we go up, we go to that seventh plane of existence and we witness the energy going into them. And anything that's negative just releases directly without coming through our body. I hope that answered your question. Any other question? Most welcome, Sharon. And one amazing healing that I've witnessed in a person was epilepsy. This beautiful soul had epilepsy since young, since in the early 20s. And when she came to me, she explained that she's having this difficulty, so on and so forth. And when I went up to ask God what's going on, why is she having this epilepsy, I was shown there is this free-floating memory, something that happened when she was younger. She's actually very psychic, very psychic, and she's so in tune with the psychic messages. So she went to this temple, and when she stepped into this temple, there was this message that came into her, and that triggered the epilepsy, and she fell at the moment. So that message that came in through her pineal gland. So it triggered the pineal gland, and she fainted. So ever since that, she gets this, whenever she prays to God, she goes to, this part gets triggered and she gets the epilepsy. And I wouldn't have known that until I asked what's going on, how can we help her? And I was shown, just witness a healing, release the free floating memories, and just teach her how to connect to God. Just teach her the roadmap, how to connect to God. And I did that. I just allowed her. I was a bit scared because epilepsy. I was wondering, God, if I bring her through this meditation, it may trigger the epilepsy again, right? And I got the message to trust. Okay, so I asked her, would you like to connect the data of all that is to God without reliving your epilepsy episode? And she went, yes, it was a download. So I walked her up, and she received her connection. She felt the connection to Creator, and ever since that, she never got her epilepsy anymore. And she is so psychic. Beautiful messages she gets. She connects to all this beautiful goddess energy, female goddess energy. She just connects to them, and she just tells you messages that's so divinely pure. So yes, it does. Any other question, Mina? Anju?
No, not yet.
Or none in Indonesian.
These are.
Amelia has a question. You want to type it? Amelia, we can't hear you because you're muted.
So before I answer Milia's question, Milia's sekejap, everyone, I want you to just do this. Just write down 5 or 10 things that you want to create in life, that you want to. That means you imagine that you already have. If you want to write a book, you write it as, I already am writing this book. What's the title? What's the content? About what? Where is it published? Which countries is it sold to? Is it an online book? Is it a hardcover book? So example, if it's a book, then you tune into the book. You tune into the book and you go like, you imagine that you're already having that book in your hand. You've already sat down and wrote it, and it's already published. Don't go to the part where you are starting to write. No, you go to the end result of the book, that you are already writing the book. How does it? Is it hardcover? Is it soft cover? how does it look like? What color is the cover? What is the content? You imagine that. You just write down first that I already have this. If you want to, I don't know, travel. You want to travel to Greece, for example. Someone here wants to travel to Greece. So you tune in to you being at that spot. You are being at Greece itself. And what does that feel like? Can you feel the wind? You know, Greece has beautiful, amazing beaches, right? Can you feel? Can you see the Greek man? Can you see the Greek buildings? Yeah, so you tune into that and imagine what it feels like. Just write down 5 to 10 and I'll help you manifest shortly. Yes, Anju.
Someone has a question.
Yes.
Have you ever accomplished something you did not think you could? How do you handle the pressure and keep optimistic?
Oh, okay. Have I ever accomplished something that yep, I have. I accomplished being a teacher. I had public speaking, fear of traveling, fear of public speaking, and I never spoke in public until I was, I would say 38 years old. So yes, I've accomplished that, and I've accomplished completing, starting another business and completing my education, my studies within 1.5 years, which is, yeah, uh, yeah, that's my accomplishment. I started my first business when I was 21 years old. I feel that's a great accomplishment as well. But that was without theta healing. But what I did is I manifested. The other part of the question was what, Anju?
How did you handle the pressure and keep optimistic?
Okay, so to be very honest, the pressure comes. I just ask God what to do next, what to do next, what to do next. And I prefer to seeing glass half full than half empty. I always see that, okay, if this opportunity is given to me, there must be a reason. God believes in me. God believes in me. God trusts that I can do it. If not, God won't give. They say rezeki, whatever God gives, it's mine. And God trusts me to give me the job. So I just go ahead, and that keeps me optimistic. And whenever I see the changes in people that I've helped, you know, how amazing when I help them, I coach them in getting pregnant, for example, and they get pregnant. You know how amazing is that or not? The joy of seeing that baby, you know, they go back, you know, they talk it out with their spouse, and then they make love, and then they come and tell me, Shirley, I'm pregnant. Oh God. When I see this type of accomplishment, I didn't do anything. I know God has done it, but I go like, oh, thank you so much. That keeps me optimistic. I focus on the good things that has happened in my life, and I go with, yeah, I can do it. I can do it. I can do it.
So the faith and belief is important.
Very important. Thank you. Milia, forgive me, Milia.
My question is about, I couldn't write this, I'm sorry, I'm not able to type, okay?
It's okay.
The question is about between divine intervention, the difference between divine intervention and science accomplishment. So why I ask you about this, what your thought about these differences? Is that something incredible and amazing happened to me with myself, because my daughter Liz, as you know, have been a great support to me. So where was it? Last night, I was in the hospital. I was admitted in the hospital for a suspect of aorta neurorism.
Mm-hmm.
Is possibility breakage of the aorta vessel might leak out. That's what I've been suffering. So the possibility of critical, injuries there, that I need to get open heart surgery in IJN. That was really scary. And I had to go to the CT scan and all the rest of the tests yesterday. And I would know the result only this morning. So when I was admitted last Thursday, I did not tell to anybody, not even Liz, not all my kids. So I was in the hospital alone, and I freaked out only when I was told that the Subang Jaya Medical Center could not help me when to do the operation if it need be, but they have to pass me to IJN. So I called, I said, I prayed first. I don't want to share, get my children involved, burden them. So I prayed to God first yesterday. My God, I know I must, my husband urged me to tell the kids. I said no. And he insisted. So I prayed, I have 8 children, who to tell first. But important to me is either the first or the second. First was my daughter. Second is my son. My son's been looking after me. He's the hero of the, hero to me, to the family. So so I prayed, I asked God, and God tell me to call Liz.
Yep.
So I talked to Liz last night. About it, and I said this is severe, and I don't know whether I can last, because the result, the consequences of the operation could be fatal or not long life. So I said, I'm telling you only, I'm not telling anybody. So and then she said, Ma, he said, I told her, I remember you told me the other day you had a dream that, your grandmother told you to leave a message to me to love myself. So I said, okay, I'll do. This is why I decided to go to the hospital and get tested, but they detained me. They found a suspicion about my problem. So last night when I talked to Liz, she was healing me in the process. Ma, let me heal you. Can I help you? Oh my God! I said, I don't know whether you can. This is severe. This is science. This is, I was under the charge of cardiologists, prominent cardiologists. So how can you heal me? This tomorrow is the result of my CT scan and all the things I've been through. It's crucial. Tomorrow is the decision. This morning. So I was so frightened. I was my son was there. My husband was with me when the cardiologist came. When the cardiologist came, he came in. Good news, he said. Your test is negative. Your test is okay. Oh my God! I said, this for Thanksgiving. So this I know. I don't know whether this divine intervention or a scientific accomplishment. You see? So this is a question I asked.
Oh, darling, this is pure divine intervention, darling.
Oh my God! I tell you, and I tell you, I'm going again. I am actually in the house now on home leave, because I want to pray tomorrow with my kids, for blessing. And then I have to go back to, I am home leave. I am still technically in the hospital, not discharged. Just to be with you today, to see you.
Thank you. Good job. Good job, Liz. Good job, Liz.
So, yeah, I will go for the heart angiogram on Monday to see my heart. But that is another thing, So what is this? Divine?
Divine.
Just scientific, So I'm so happy. My Liz is with you in this group, and she invited me to come here today. I'm
Oh,
so grateful that I'm allowed to be with you. I'm not a student. I'm so grateful. Thank you so much
most
for allowing me to be here today. Thank you so much. And that's it. You said it's divine intervention.
is divine.
It's crazy, amazing.
Thank you. Thank you, Milia, for that question and sharing your life experience. 2 years ago, when I came back, I went for one class with Vayana and I came back. You know what I manifested when I was in Montana? I asked God, please send me a doctor whom I can teach. Because I see in other countries, so while I was there, I saw there are many doctors who are learning Theta Healing. And in Malaysia, we didn't have a doctor. So I always stick out of the box with Tiaga. I said, God, if you send me a doctor, it'll be nice. I can teach a doctor and then can ask questions with doctor, hand with doctors, because this is healing. Healing. It is a healing that I'm learning. And I would love to witness amazing healings with doctor. Yeah, I would like to see how conventional medicine and healing energies work together.
Yeah, medical science.
Yes, So that is of course, I'm my first doctor student. Doctor student who's a surgeon, and he's a he's an advanced theta healing practitioner, and he's based in Tanah in Malaysia. And he is thank God, he is psychic, and he understands what I'm saying. When as a client, I went as a client, and he understood what I said, and I quickly asked God, this is my student. And, so it makes my life very easy, darling.
Yeah.
Healing works with doctors. We work together, hand in hand with doctors. We work.
Surprisingly, what you said was true. When he gave me the news today, he said when he was diagnosing me last few days, testing all that, he goes more on weeks, he said, on his intuition, that this is something that he need to address my problem inside there.
Yes.
So he was talking in that sense, hey, I'm not that good. I'm a, cardiologist, but he said, I use more of my wits to see what's wrong with you. I want to know the roots of the problem.
Cool.
So
you met an amazing healer there.
yeah. Anyway, so I'm so pleased.
I'd like to know the name of the doctor, so I can give my dad. Okay.
Yeah. He's a renowned cardiologist, the top, one of the top, second top. Right? So they both were my neighbors before.
Okay.
Doctor, in Subanjaya Medical Center.
All right.
There's a lot of questions coming in now.
Yeah, there's.
Mike, Amelia?
Yeah, thank you.
Okay. There's a lot of questions coming in. Shall I put them? Okay. So, Adida would like to know how to connect to Creator. Raki would like to know, she always has a fear of speaking in public, and then there's two more. I'll go to that later. So how to connect to Creator, and then Raki is saying she always has a fear of speaking in public.
Okay, so I will walk you all up through this healing meditation, the roadmap. We call in Theta Healing, we call it a roadmap to seventh plane of existence. That means roadmap to all that is energy and unconditional love. And then we will, then you'll discover how to connect yourself to Creator. Actually, we are always connected to Creator. We are always part of all that is. There's no separateness. Everything that Creator has created is connected to all that is. It's us, our within us, whether we realize we are connected or not. That's the part. But this roadmap helps you to bring you into a theta state. That's what theta healing is about. Theta meditative state where you are able to tap into the theta, that theta state, and connect to Creator of all that is. So theta is a deep meditative state, and delta is of course the sleeping state. So it's theta is one step before delta. So it's a very deep, deep meditative state. And another person asked fear of public speaking. I had that for all my life since I was a child. And I sat down and diligently cleared many beliefs because I was shown that I'm going to be a teacher, and I'm shown that I'll be sharing my knowledge with people. And I did, as usual, whenever God shows me things like this, I don't fight. I don't resist. If God gives me this job, that means God trusts me with this job, and I go like, okay, so I don't want to make a fool of myself doing this job. I might as well learn and clear whatever I need to clear within me to be able to embrace this job and do this job as good as I can, right? So that's when I sat down and cleared many beliefs, limiting beliefs. So normally fear of public speaking is probably your voice is not heard. You have this fear that when you speak something, there can be a trauma when you're a child, when you speak and you were told to keep quiet. Yeah, things, you've got nothing good to share. So stuff like this prohibits you from opening up your mouth and speaking up, and there'll be block in this area. And many people experiences of the past, of ancestors experience, especially ladies, sometimes they are not given their voice and they're not allowed to speak. Either overcorrect by just bluntly speaking up whatever they want to speak without discernment. Yeah, either that or they decide to just close their mouth. So what if that only thing that's stopping you from doing your full potential, darling, is that clearing that fear of public speaking, which I did. And that's the only thing that stopped me from my potential. It's just speaking. It takes guts to speak. It takes courage and courage to speak from your heart. It takes courage. So a few you clear a few limiting beliefs, and you will be able to step into your fullest potential and speak in public.
Fantastic. I have a question that was sent to me privately, so I'm not going to mention names. I am finding it really hard to keep my subconscious thought at bay at night, as I am finding it hard to get a good sleep at night. How can I work on this?
Subconscious thoughts at night. So he needs to tune into, I hope it's a he, I get it's a he, so he needs to tune.
It's a he.
It's a he, okay. So he needs to tune in.
Yes.
That, so the fear of going into a deep meditative state, that fear is causing his subconscious to continuously think and think and think and think and think. As to not allowing him to go into the deep meditative state. So working on things like what may happen if you go into a deep meditative state. What will happen to you? What's the worst that can happen? So on and so forth. Clearing stuff like that will happen.
Okay.
So someone texted me as well a question. Do we have to learn the anatomy when you learn healing?
Okay. So you don't have to learn the anatomy, but learning the anatomy will really help a lot when you learn healing. When you tune into, so what I do is I connect to God and I do an intuitive scan on your body. So if you come for a healing session with me, this is the first thing I do. I connect and I scan your body intuitively and find out what's going on, if everything is working in harmony or not. So how do I know there's some issue in you when things are not working in harmony? And you will know also when there are beliefs that pops up. And so helping by knowing the anatomy helps me to become a better reader. Like for example, the very first time I did my disease and disorder class, I was a student. And this client came, we had this practical session. So this client walked in, and guess what? When I scanned this client, I saw 3 kidneys. Okay, I saw 3 kidneys and I freaked out. And I asked God again, God, help me, I'm seeing 3 kidneys. I'm seeing 3 kidneys, I'm seeing 3 kidneys, I'm seeing, help me. God kept showing me, relax. So when I went up and asked, because I know kidneys, there's 2 kidneys, right? So where's this third one from? So I asked God, why is it when it's my practical day when I'm supposed to scan a student and do reading and witness a healing, this is the time you give me 3 kidneys, what's going on? And he asked me to ask this question. I asked him, how's your kidneys? Any problem you're having with kidneys? He said, yes, my issue is my kidneys. So I asked, okay, I don't know, don't get angry with me. And it's an Indian elderly man, and don't get angry with me. I see 3 kidneys. And you know what he said? Yes, my mother or sister donated her kidney to me.
Ini pakein chat ya besok. Ada di kamar mandi di rumah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So when I was shown that this person donated, he said, this person.
Bisa yo.
This person donated kidney to me, and I asked God, okay, God, he's saying the person donated, but why 3? Did you know that when there is a kidney issue, they don't really remove the old kidney, they add another one. They add the donated kidney alongside, they don't remove the old one. No wonder I saw 3 kidney. So isn't it important for me to know the anatomy? Yes, partially it's important, but partially, just trust what you get, Lanjo. So don't have to know everything in detail, as long as more or less you know which organ is where. Milia, mute, young, mute.
Where you are taking me, Babu?
Oh, how to mute it? wait, let me try.
So there's
Anju?
Yeah, so there's 2 more questions, but we are kind of running out of time.
Yes.
He COVID जे करे हिया थी वे इना जो मतलब हिया थोड़ी है कि वंज भाई कौन होते.
Is that a question?
So the question is,
Yep.
How do you stop focusing on something you don't have? Like the grass is greener on the other side syndrome.
Okay, how do you stop focusing on something that you don't have? So the energy of gratitude helps. You change it. You change it to sing. Like for example, this lipstick, Bibo, you are unmute, Bibo. So this lipstick, even though it's finishing, I go like, oh God, thank you. This lipstick helped me moisturize my lips right now in the class.
Yeah.
Yeah, instead of going like, how nice if I have something else now. I just go like, oh, thank you very much. You're doing an amazing job. The energy of gratitude allows you to appreciate what you already have. That's a good trick.
Okay, so maybe like a gratitude journal as well.
Yes, look around. Look around. You have abundance. All of you already have abundance. Look around. Look at the things that you already have, and have gratitude for that. Just tune into the item and see how many times that item has helped in your life. Even the chair that you sit. I have this chair with me for I think almost 13, 14, 15 years already, and it's very faded. But I just make it prettier, and it's very comfortable. And I'm very grateful it's still working.
Yeah.
Because I
Can
feel
I say something?
it supports me easily.
Yes. It's a pretty chair indeed.
So,
Can I
Okay.
speak though? Can I
Okay.
just add on to gratitude?
Yes.
sure.
Yeah, I think it always helps when you're right, just to be grateful and thankful to what you have. And sometimes it is so much easier for us to see above. But how about focusing on those that are below us and see, like, actually, my son gave me a beautiful example. He was seated in a car, and then there was a sports car that passed by. And he's like, oh my God, how cool is that car? And then I'm like, yeah, Krish, it's really cool. And then he took a moment and then he said that, but we're so blessed, it's about to rain, look at the people on our left who are on the motorbikes or bicycle. They don't have protection as we do.
Oh,
We're still seated in a car that keeps us dry, and we still have air con, like an air con, just to make sure that the heat doesn't affect us. So I think when we look and be thankful and grateful with what we have, and stop reaching up, but just noticing the people, there's so many people who are so worst off, and we should be focusing on sending them positive energy so that they would also be in a better place,
yes.
rather than wanting something that's always above us, because there's no end to that.
Yes, exactly. Good job. Good job in raising an amazing child.
I have no idea where they get things from, but you just don't realize your actions actually speaks louder than your own words.
Yeah.
And I guess if you show the children, because children are truly your future, and
Correct.
if you show the children through small acts of kindness, I think that is what latches onto them.
Yes, you're absolutely right, darling. And your child is absolutely right. So the human nature, we want to create. The need for human nature, we create. One thing is part of human nature. We do not put a stop to one thing. Okay, but if we just focus on one thing, and not appreciating what we already have, then the energy is different. Then the energy becomes like greed. The energy becomes like never satisfied with what we have. But if we focus on the energy of gratitude, we see what we already have, we be thankful for it, we appreciate that it's helping, supporting us all, has supported us all the while. And what if I can create more? What if I can, I want to have this, not with greed, not with feeling like I don't have anything, or no, but with the energy like, oh, if I have this, I can do this. This is the reason why I started a company. I thought, okay, start a company when I was young with my husband, late ex-husband. And we said, we start this company, we can hire teachers, we can hire workers, they will earn a salary. And the opportunity came, and the ability to have that income and help people earn the energy of gratitude is like, wow, No, I'm not educated. You know, I didn't finish my, cancel that. I did not finish my university education. So I just finished from the higher secondary, but I'm very bright. And I'm bright and he is bright, but we both come from a difficult family. And because we were very grateful with the small opportunities God gave that ended up being such an amazing opportunity. We could do more. We could do more for people and we could help more people. Yeah, thank God for that. So you are right, your child is a rainbow kid. And amazing, amazing children are being born nowadays and for past many years. And they just come and give us messages and wisdom that's beyond what we have experienced. Yeah. Okay, come. Let's do meditation. So I'm going to walk you up. So I hope you have written down your list of manifesting 5 to 10 things that I already have while I was rambling and talking and answering questions. So the first thing that we are going to do is, Sarah is going to end, I don't know when it's going to end, Sarah, shortly perhaps, shortly.
The meditation will take about
a few minutes.
A few minutes, yeah. You want to stay for the meditation, trust me.
Okay, so I'm going to teach 2 in 1. Yeah? So first thing, I'm going to teach you how to connect to all that is energy, the energy of unconditional love. And in that energy, you're going to put out a manifesting and you're going to command it as, I already have this in my life. So remember, it's I already have this in my life. Okay, come everyone. Take a deep breath in and quickly remember what is it that you want to manifest. All right. So imagine as energy comes up through the bottoms of your feet from the center of the earth, this energy goes up, opens up all your chakras into this beautiful ball of light above your crown chakra, above your head. Now I want you to imagine that you are inside this big, beautiful ball of light. Now imagine that you in this ball of light, you're going up into the universe, going above the universe, into layers and layers of white lights, through that golden light. And you go past this golden light into a thick jelly-like substance, thick water-like substance. You see different colors here, different shapes here. And you notice that the ball that you're in disappears. And you go up, up, up. Go past this thick jelly-like substance into this pink, pink mist-like energy. This is the law of compassion. And you go past this pink mist into this pearly iridescent white light. It's pure white light, as white as the snow. If you see anybody there, you just go higher. You go up, 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 into this pure pearly iridescent white light. This is the 7th plane of existence. This is the energy of all that is, the energy of unconditional love, the energy of creator of all that is. And you feel there's no separation, you become part of all that is. I want you to take a deep breath in. Inhale this pure pearly iridescent white light and exhale through your mouth. Anything that's icky releases. Inhale pure white light and exhale anything that's icky. I want you to silently make this request. So I say creator of all that is, so you can use the word creator, God. Creator of all that is, it is requested that I already have this in my life right now. Thank you. It is done. It is done. It is done. And silently, I want you to silently mention, I already have. State your manifestation in silence. Say thank you. It is done. It is done. It is done. And I want you to imagine, you visualize there's a huge ball, and all that you have manifested for is already there in your life, and you're seeing it being created in this huge ball of energy. All your ideas, everything that you ever wanted is being created there. You can only create for yourself. I want you to tune into that big ball of energy, and how does that feel like? Seeing all that you asked for is there. It's already there in your life. How does it feel like? So remembering that you can only manifest for yourself. How does it feel like? And now from the seventh plane of existence, from this creator's perspective, I would like you to reach into this big ball of light where all that you are manifesting for is being created. I want you to reach out. Just visualize as you are this huge, you have this huge giant hands, and you're reaching into this ball, and you're grabbing, you're stirring that ball, and you're grabbing that energy and bringing it into you right now. How does it feel like to have all this in your life? That this is already there. How does it feel like to step into the reality that you have created? Are you happy? Can you silently say, creator of all that is, this is in my life right now. Thank you. It is done. It is done. It is done. Let's visualize this pure white light rinses every cells in your body. So any energy that does not belong there with you is completely transformed to this pure unconditional love energy. And you open your eyes. All right. Okay. So that is the, thank you, Sharon. So that is the energy of seventh plane of existence. So this is the place that we go to witness healing, to get readings. This is the place that I connect to every night and day, to the energy of all that is. So I don't manifest all the time. I manifest on a regular basis, but not all the time. But this is the plane, the seventh plane, the pure pearly iridescent white light energy is where I go and ask questions. And first thing I do every day is I send unconditional love to myself. So the same place, I go up. So creator of all that is, it's requested for unconditional love to fill every cells in my body. Thank you, Raki. So this is something that you can do every day on a daily basis. And it's just an amazing place where we feel there's no separation and we become part of all that is. And we feel safe in creating. We feel that we have this amazing support. So this is the place that we can make any request. So creator of all that is requested that unconditional love fills every cells in my body. Thank you. It's done. Done. It's done. And I just be there in that pearly iridescent white light and just witness as this pure white light fills me. Any pain in my body just disappears for a while. Yeah. And then I know, okay, this is what it feels like to be healthy, creator. I want this. I want this to be there in my life always. I want to feel happy, healthy and happy. Yeah. So do I have permission to instill these downloads to you? That you know what it feels like, that it's safe and it's possible to create your own reality with love. Would you like to have that?
Yes.
Would you like to know what it feels like, that it's safe and it's possible to know that you're always connected to all that is, to the creator's energy and unconditional love energy, and you're always guided in the highest and best way through the creator of all that is and all that you do. Yes?
Yes.
So would you like to know what it feels like, it's safe and it's possible to have joy in their life? What joy feels like? So creator's definition of joy. What happiness feels like? That you already have joy and happiness in your day-to-day life. Would you like that?
Yes.
Yes.
And would you like to know how to have great ideas and be of service to others with these great ideas? That you are already doing so, it's possible to do so, and it is safe for you to do so. Yes?
Yes.
Yes.
Would you like to know that you are already important to the creator of all that is? Yeah? That everything that you do is important, that you matter. Would you like that?
Yes.
Yes.
And would you like to know what it feels like? It's safe and it is possible that you are already taking the next step in your life with courage,
Yes.
Yes.
with faith and trust and belief that is through the creator of all that is. Would you like to have that?
Yes.
Yes.
All right. Cool. All right.
Hold on, there was one last question. Shall we allow that?
Yes, yes, can.
Okay. Can I ask how to stop focusing and dwelling on the past to move forward?
Oh, that's a good question.
Yeah.
How to stop focusing on the past and move forward. So sometimes there's unfinished business. That's why we dwell on the past. There's something. Our soul is very intelligent. Our subconscious is also clever. It knows before you take the next step, there's something that you need to clear. So we continuously dwell in our past, and then we punish ourselves, we criticize ourselves for dwelling on the past instead of focusing what we can create, right? So just a step deeper where you go and ask, what is this past trying to teach me? What benefit am I getting from the past, from holding on to the past? If there is a hurt that you need to clear, just go on and clear that hurt. Do a forgiveness for yourself. If there is something else that it's teaching you, maybe it's giving you some, thank you, maybe it's giving you guidance as to not repeat that again. Your subconscious doesn't want you to repeat that again, and it wants you to clear that pattern get the learning out of it, and then move forward. So that can be the reason why you're dwelling on the past. But have courage and faith, darling. When you start focusing on what you want to create, that's why I manifest every day. So if I don't manifest, not every day, every time, or quite often, if I don't manifest regularly, if I don't create my reality, this is what will happen. I will go and dwell on my past. And it doesn't help me because my energy becomes denser. So I need to recap, I need to okay, I sit down and go okay. Why am I thinking about this person? Is there something that I need to clear, or is that just that I'm learning something out of this, and I settle that and I go and, okay, what do I want to create next? I want to do this, I want to do this. I keep myself busy. That time is precious. Use your time wisely. I hope I've answered your question, darling.
Yes. Thank you so much.
So for those who have to go, can go. Those who have questions, I'll just be around for 10 more minutes.
We have also put in Shirley's number there, as well as Shirley's Facebook page. So if you guys would like to follow or you have questions, you can follow her there.
Yeah. So my, I can do all things. So I'm very grateful that you spend 1.5 hours. Well, no, it's more than 1.5. 1 hour, 40 minutes of your time, of your life to be in this session, to learn how to meditate in a different way, to do something different, to embrace change. I'm very grateful and very thankful for your time. I hope this has benefited you. Yeah, so I'll be around for another 5-10 minutes to answer any questions if you have, and those who really need to go, please, thank you so much for coming.
Yes, thank you so much, everyone, for your time.
Hi, Shazia, most welcome. Oh, hi, Marie. Hi, Marie. Hi, Karesh. Okay. No questions, yeah?
I have a question. Oh, Shai, you have a question.
Yes, Melanie, Ja, Nina, Anju, any questions? Any Liz, any questions?
I have a question.
Yes.
My question is, I'm suddenly getting a lot of competitors suddenly doing what I'm doing. So I thought I cleared my already, but still more's coming. So I'm wondering if there's still more beliefs to clear, or it's something for me to learn. What I'm getting messages, competition is good. And I need to possess myself, something like that. I don't know.
When you receive, okay, darling, anytime this is the message I get. So when I started my business very young, there were very few training providers in Malaysia, and then everybody started. So when I asked God that time, without Theta Healing, I asked God, why are these people copying everything and doing everything exactly like that? You know what's the message I got? You're doing a good job.
Oh, we're doing a good job. You're doing a good job.
Yeah, but when we do a good job, people will tend to follow the link and copy. Just your own uniqueness. Just continue creating unique stuff. You don't competition. Competition is there. It just makes life happy. Just go with that flow. Okay, so if people wants to follow you, wants to copy you, so are your boundaries? If your boundaries are strong, so you know how to protect your creation. So
okay.
Comes in, you know how to protect? Have you trademarked? Have you patented whatever that you are creating? Have you done that part? You've done that part, people follow, it's okay. Some people, they are limited to that much of ideas only. The tendency of copying and surviving is there. Yeah. So you see it from that, you'll go okay, I don't need to, you don't need to get intimidated. Continue creating amazing things. And do it bigger.
Okay, cool. Thank you.
All right.
Yes. Okay. We have decided we're reaching out to Southeast Asia.
Yeah, do it bigger.
Okay, go.
So someone's
Thank you.
Yes.
How can a person control their emotions?
Ah, how can a person control their emotions? That takes huge training, but can be done. If you see how is this emotion serving you, what benefit you're getting from being emotional. If it's not so helpful energy, there must be a reason why it's there. Okay, so for me, very simple. If I'm nervous, I breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, breathe out. I relax, I nap, I do whatever it takes to. So that's a form of emotion. If I'm angry, I breathe in and breathe out, breathe in, breathe out, and I tune into that energy. So I don't just brush the energy away. Anger, hatred, any emotions, I don't brush it away.
Yeah.
I tune into it and ask within my heart, what is this? Why is this here? What is it doing for me? When was the very first time that I got this and this energy, these emotions of anger? How old was I? I tune into that. And eventually I kind of know that we kind of know that we don't need that. We can do things, we can accomplish things without the emotion. But it's always there to show us something to teach. Everything is a teacher, and we can choose the highest and best teacher.
So of course, emotions and feelings are very different then, right?
Right.
Okay.
Yeah. Melanie, your question, Melanie?
Oh, yes. Okay. So I guess if, like, for me, I'm having aches at my lymph node, my lymph near my breast there. Okay. So I have been clearing and clearing and clearing. So the word I get is something about nurturing. So if usually people comes in with pain on the lymph nodes, especially near the armpits there, what does it usually signify?
So it's about not releasing the ling. So there's suppressed energy that needs to be released, suppressed toxins that needs to be released. So anything negative, look into anything negative that does not serve you. Toxic thoughts, toxic people that does not serve you. Sometimes it's addictive behavior that does not serve you. It's, for now, it's the time to clear this and move forward. So basically, there's something that's not serving you in your life, but you keep repeating the same pattern and you're holding on to it. You're gripping it. It's caused block. So this needs to be released. So tune into 7th plane, ask Creator, what is it that I need to release, Creator, that I'm reluctant to release.
Yes, that's the magic word.
Pattern also. Like for myself, my old pattern is hunching and sitting down. So I used to sit very straight and then I suddenly started hunching. So I'm trying to get back to my straight posture. And the stubbornness within me is, the muscle within me is forcing me to hunch again. And then, it's a battle. So I just asked myself, so why am I not sitting straight? What am I getting out of not sitting straight? Yeah. So why am I not releasing this pattern that, I need to hunch and sit down? Why? Why? I just ask questions like that. So anything that you're reluctant to let go, reluctant of anything, it can be anything. You just tune into 7th plane, ask later, what am I reluctant to let go? It will help if you put your hands at that place. Wherever, so you tune in, you connect to 7th plane, you tune into your body, you zoom into that place and ask, so what am I reluctant to let go? What am I resisting? And a good detox will help. Sweating helps a lot.
Yes, overdue for the sauna session. Okay, thank you.
Shailaja, yes. Hi.
Hi, I have a question now.
Yes.
What if some manifestations take a long time to manifest? Can't it be like an instant coffee kind of thing where you just like...
Okay. Very good question. So some manifestation takes very long time to manifest itself. Okay. So the reason can be quite a number, but what I'm seeing is sometimes that manifestation is not only about you. So you're married, so your manifestation works hand in hand with your husband. Yeah. So the energy of unity and harmony.
Yes, I zen myself now.
So sometimes that's the energy, when there is this when we can manifest for only ourselves, we cannot manifest for others. But sometimes the job is meant to be done with a partner, with a person together. So you are ready, but the person may not be ready. So sometimes that's a delay as well. That's why it's not manifesting. So creative is very kind. Imagine if everything that we manifest comes true. Do you really want it? Everything that we say comes true. Do you really want it? Do you truly want it? Because once it's there, you are responsible for it. Okay.
Freak you out.
My lip balm. So once you get it, you are responsible for it. You are accountable to receive it, to use it. Correct or not?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. So are you ready to take charge?
So basically, if it's a partner relationship, both. If it's alone, means whether we are accountable and we are ready to receive.
Yes. So I always ask before I manifest. I don't manifest. Never manifest to become like somebody. Don't manifest to be like J-Lo. Don't manifest like that. Always manifest in your own paradigm, using your own uniqueness. So what is my uniqueness? I tune in and ask it. Okay, what am I unique for? What can I do uniquely in my life? And okay, if this is it, okay, so what do I want to create based on my uniqueness? Go like that, and you ask. So there's a possibility for everything to happen, right? So what will happen if I get this? You need to, so you know how to do the manifestation exercise, and you know how to clear belief, right? So sometimes you can tune in and see what will happen if I already get this. So if you already get this, what do you see? Everything going on smoothly? Will everyone accept your idea, or will you be completely excited with your creation, or is there some fear? Is there some form of disturbances within you? Is there some form of uncomfort feeling within you? If I get what I want, that what will happen? So, like for example, people manifest for money all the time. So what will happen if you receive 5 million? 5 million US dollars. What will happen then? Who will come after you?
Aku terbang, terus terbang.
All this will cause you not to want to manifest, because there is a underlying. So I wouldn't say that it will not come through. It will take time to come through. Like for example, I've been manifesting since the day I learned how to manifest through Theta Healing. I've been manifesting for X5 Beamer car, and I keep every year I ask later, oh, why am I not receiving this BMW car later? I keep getting the same message, you do not like to drive. So I don't like to drive. I don't fancy driving. So will I get the BMW? No, I will not get the car because I don't want it. And I'm not a materialistic person. That doesn't make me happy. I don't get like, wow, there goes a Ferrari. I'm not into that. I go and admire cars because of its beauty. I go like, wow, engine, yay. Good job, Nina, for buying the car. I go like, and I ask, can you give me a ride? That I'm very happy to be to get a ride from your comfortable car. But will I put my Ferrari in my manifesting? No.
Thank you, Shelley.
Yes, Anju.
So,
Come again?
Where's Anju?
Anju?
Okay, while waiting for Anju, any questions?
Yes, anybody has any other questions? I'll give another 5 minutes, then we'll end.
Liz, any questions?
Oh, I'm just looking at all the messages.
Mm.
Anju has left?
I think she accidentally, but she'll probably come in.
All right. Oh, Mom is asking, how do we handle toxic people? Okay, so how do we handle toxic people? So what I strongly teach in class is when there is toxic people who comes into your paradigm, just look into what are they teaching you. So sometimes people need toxic people to create a resistance in order to move forward. Sometimes you need somebody to say, no, you cannot do it, in order for you to say, you wait, you watch me. So find out whether that's the benefit you get from toxic people. There must be a benefit. If not, we will not draw toxic people in our life. I don't actually like to label people toxic, non-toxic, because I see people, every soul has a job. They have a job to do in our life, and there is a significant soul relationship in our life, and they are there to do their job. And we step up and look at what is it they're trying to teach me. What are they teaching me in my life? What am I obligating them to do? Am I obligating them to say no, or create this resistance, or say negative stuff, just so that I step up and change things in my life? So sometimes that can that can be the reason as well. Hi, Anju, you're back. All right, for those who have stayed back, thank you very much. But all of you are quite quiet, so I hope I've helped, assisted you in. Yes, Anju.
There was one question left before my laptop died.
Yes.
How to detach yourself from your manifesting? Since you manifest that, you already have it. So how to stop thinking about it?
Okay, very simple. When you finish doing the manifestation exercise, remember I asked you all to rinse yourself up in that white pearly iridescent white light. So you say thank you, it is done, it is done, it is done. So this is where the discipline comes in. You release yourself from that. You detach yourself from that. If you constantly think about it, then there may be some work to be done. Why you can't let go? The energy of allowing. So you have done your part. You've done whatever you can, and we have the ability to allow the energy of creation, the creator of all that is, to create it for us. So if we are not allowing that energy to help create it for us, possibly we don't know how to do it together. So all our life, possibly we've been doing it independently. Yeah, it's all up to me. I have to do it. I have to do it. I have to do it. And this type of programs may be there. And then suddenly you get this message that is unconditional love energy that can provide you support, can create anything that you want to create. Really, really. So that's the part that we need to release. I hope it's.
Yes. Thank you.
All right. Thank you everyone for joining. Melanie, Liz, Nina, thank you so much for reading out the questions. And Anju, thank you so much.
Everyone, I got miracle here. The energy of creation and what energy? I was on the way home from hospital on the car, and I told my husband, I wish I have a coconut. My husband was too tired. He said, go home. Let's go home straight. I was frustrated, but I take it. It's okay. Liz just arrived in my house here. She brought me a coconut.
Wow.
What? The energy, that I gave to God. God gave me. Thank you so much, sayang.
Oh, good job. Good job. Thank you everyone for joining, and thank you for
so much fun with you. Thank you. Thank you.
We were having thank you Mahila Bandung for this great opportunity to share my little knowledge with all of you, and it's been amazing having all of you here. I pray that all of you receive the abundance that you are meant to receive, that you live in that plenty energy and you create amazingly with love. Do what makes you feel happy, and that all that you create will go on to help thousands and thousands and thousands of people.
I want to thank somebody. Is it okay?
Yes.
I want to thank Nina for healing me. She was the first person who healed me when I had the worst time of my life, the downside, when I did not know why I was crying for a reason. I couldn't tell. Nobody can help me. She did in 5 minutes, healing me. And then God sent my daughter to you. After that, I don't know how. Thank you, Nina, so much. I love you. I love you. I love you.
I had a very good teacher.
Our teachers are all, it's creator of all that is. So I'm so grateful for this opportunity. Thank you, Anju, for allowing me to talk, for inviting me to talk. Thank you, Reshma.
Yes, thank you. Thank you, Sai Mahila. Om Sai Ram. Thank you so much, everyone. Thank you.
All right. Bye-bye, everyone. Have a good day. Bye. Happy creating.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.